Tension is building tonight between the Governor Holcomb, and his own party leaders. The governor is now suing Republican leadership over a bill that would limit his emergency powers. Fox 59's Kayla Sullivan has been following this from the very start. She is joining us now live in the newsroom with more on what comes next. Kayla.
Well, the big question courts need to decide is whether lawmakers can legally call themselves into a special session during a statewide declared emergency. Though these leaders share the same political party, they do not share the same interpretation of the state's constitution.
This is an incredibly historic moment.
You may be tired of the word unprecedented, but that's how this lawsuit is being described by experts. That doesn't mean it wasn't expected.
Not surprised at all. I saw it coming.
Governor Eric Holcomb has been clear since the start. He doesn't think this legislation is constitutional. Neither do Democrats.
It's not necessarily siding with the governor. It's siding with the Constitution, and it's clear that only the governor can call us into special session.
Though Republican legislative leadership has repeatedly said they believe Governor Eric Holcomb handled this pandemic well, they want to guarantee more say in the future. Those opposed argue during an emergency there isn't time for a part-time legislature to make these calls.
You can't have 150 people trying to make these decisions that can change minute by minute, hour by hour.
Indiana isn't the only state questioning the role of the governor during a pandemic, but what may be unconstitutional here could be constitutional elsewhere.
And one of the really cool things about state constitutions is, of course, they're all quite different.
Wilson says we should all care about this lawsuit because it will determine who makes important decisions during an emergency.
We're talking about things like mask mandates or vaccine requirements.
Well, both the House Speaker and the Senate President Pro Tem sent statements late today saying they expected this lawsuit. They still believe it is constitutional. There's another layer to this legal battle. Attorney General Todd Rokita will represent the General Assembly in court. Rokita denied a request from the governor to seek outside counsel, but the governor did so anyway. Whether he was allowed to do that may be yet another question the courts will have to consider.
Okay, Kayla, thanks so much.